Contestants today into the 4 in a row round, Stieg, Ray and Peter. Stieg, you were the first into this round. The first decision is going to be yours, therefore. There are the categories: opera, weather and climate, hats and headwear, and world cinema. Stieg.
I think I take a chance on world cinema.
World cinema. OK,
Yes.
Stieg, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round? You know the rules of 4 in a row. You have 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row. We just need 2 of you to go through to the final. And not only is it today's final, it's this week's final. One of the 3 of you is into the next set of semi-finals. Stieg, are you happy and ready to play 4 in a row?
I'm ready.
You're ready, all right. We'll worry about the happy later. All right, could we put 40 seconds on the clock, please, for Stieg? He'll have all those 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row on world cinema. And on that subject, Stieg, your time starts now. The Italian star and sex symbol of the 50s and 60s is Gina who?
Lola Brigida.
Correct. What is the collective name given to Italian-made Western films?
Spaghetti Westerns.
Correct. Marlon Brando starred with Maria Schneider in the film Last Tango in where?
Paris.
Correct. What nationality was the film director Andrei Tarkovsky?
Russian.
Correct. 4 in a row. Well done, Steve. Ho, ho. Oh, very well done. OK, Steve. Yes, when it gets to the last day and going for gold, the standard is appreciably... Well, I don't know whether it's just the tension, but the standard certainly seems to be higher and higher. Ray, opera, weather and climate, or hats and headwear?
Intuitive hunch. Hats and headwear.
Hats and headwear. OK, Ray, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round on hats and headwear? Isn't it amazing that we had that category and Gertrude Schilling didn't actually make it to here today? Imagine if she'd have got hats and headwear. OK, Ray, you know how to play. We'll put 40 seconds on the clock for Ray Patton from Northern Ireland. Now, those 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row on hats and headwear, and your time starts now. Beginning with B, name the deep, round, black English hat.
Pass.
Bowler. The males of which religion wear a yarmulke?
Sikh.
No, Jewish. In which Olympic event would you wear a face mask?
Fencing.
Correct. What is the name of the long, narrow veil traditionally worn by Muslim women?
Yashma.
Correct. Which religious leader wears a beehive-shaped triple crown with 2 streamers known as a tiara?
Pope.
Correct. What form of headwear was reportedly used by Hannibal as a disguise and became popular after its use by Louis XIV of France?
Pass.
OK, it was a wig. Which cowboy hat is so large that its name is a measure of capacity?
10 gallons.
Correct. Which hood-like knitted cap covering head, neck and part of the shoulders is also the name of a battle site in the Crimea? You would have known it was a balaclava, Ray. All right, I'm sorry, Ray. You nearly got to 4. You didn't quite make it twice, but the first time you had 3 in a row. Well done, Ray. You scored 3. That leaves Peter with the choice of opera or weather and climate.
My choice in opera and my knowledge is rather limited, so I'll take weather and climate.
OK, Peter, will you come and join me here, please, for your 4 in a row round on weather and climate? We can tell you that if you score 4 in a row, you're in the final with Stieg. If you score 3, you're in a tiebreaker to see which one of you and Ray gets into that final. Let's put 40 seconds on the clock, please, for Peter. He'll have those 40 seconds to try his best on weather and climate. And the time starts now. What part of the human anatomy is used to describe the area of comparative calm at the centre of a tropical storm?
The eye.
Correct. Because of its density, which is the most common liquid to be used in a barometer?
Mercury.
Correct. In southern Asia, do the southwesterly and rainy monsoons blow in the summer or the winter season?
The winter season.
No, the summer. Which Californian city situated in a saucer like bacon is famous for its smog?
Los Angeles.
Correct. What weather condition has been induced artificially by seeding very cold water clouds with dry ice?
Rain.
No, snow. What common weather condition is produced by the close proximity of cold and warm ocean currents off the Grand Banks of Newfoundland in the summer?
Pass.
Fog. In the northern hemisphere, is the air circulation in a tropical cyclone... Oh, I'm sorry, clockwise or anti-clockwise? I'm sure you'd have known it was anti-clockwise. Peter, hard luck, you didn't make 4 in a row or even the 3, you just got up to 2. Peter, thank you. Well, it means, therefore, if you look at the scores, you have to say goodbye to Peter. It means that Ray on 3 and Stieg on 4 are going to join me in today's final and this week's final of Going for Gold. Right, so it's time for today's final and Going for Gold, and it being today, of course, it means that it's this week's final. One of these 2 gentlemen will go through to our next set of semi-finals, which are rapidly and speedily approaching us. Today's final is between Ray Patton from Northern Ireland and Stieg Skoiga from Norway. OK, Stieg, you got into this round first. I got it right there again, did I?
Yeah.
Well, closer. I'm getting closer. So the first decision is going to be yours, Stieg. The first subject is natural produce, and there's an extra clue for you watching at home. On natural produce, Stieg, play or pass?
I'll play.
You will play, all right. So, the game is on. You need 9 points to win. You have control in the big 4 zone and on natural produce. Your time starts now. I am a cheese that is made from a curd, which is traditionally shaped in discs of 11 centimetres in width and 1.5 centimetres in thickness. Although I am exported worldwide from France, I am also copied in many...
Brie.
Pardon?
Brie.
Brie is not the correct answer. It means, Stieg, you have control of the game back again, and time continues now. I am also copied in many other countries. I am made from... Stieg?
Sheep's milk.
No, I'm
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. You've given me an answer. However unfair or hard it appears to be, I've got to give control of the game back now to Ray, and your time continues now. Made from milk and have a creamy white interior and much purer white surface. I am named after a village in Normandy that begins with C.
Camembert.
Camembert is the correct answer in the 2 zone. Okay. Hard luck. Hard luck, Stieg. You are in just that little bit too quickly with an incorrect answer. It means that now that Ray has kicked off with 2 points, you're playing catch-up. The subject is sport. There's a clue for you watching at home on the screens. On sport, Stieg, play or pass?
I'll have to play.
You'll have to play. OK, fair enough. On sport, your time starts now. I am a sport which can be traced to prehistoric times, but as a modern competition it dates from the 18th or 19th centuries, and I featured in the 1896 Olympic Games. Nowadays there are competitions in snatch and clear and jerk, and each of... Ray?
Weightlifting.
Weightlifting is the correct answer in the 3 zone. That takes you to 5. Right. That takes you to 5. It means, Stieg, you're playing catch-up again. The subject, geography. The clue on the screen for you watching at home. Geography, play or pass, Stieg?
I'll play again.
You will play again. Fine. Your time starts now. I'm a European expanse of sea, about 800 kilometres long and on average about 100 kilometres wide. During the winter, the Sirocco and Bora winds alternate, the latter being a strong wind from the northeast and the nearby mountains of Yugoslavia. My time... Ray.
Baltic.
Is not the correct answer. It means, Stieg, you have control of the game and your time continues now. A strong wind from the northeast and the nearby mountains... Stieg.
The Adriatic.
The Adriatic is the correct answer in that 3 zone. OK. But it still means, Stieg, that you're playing catch-up. The subject is cinema. There's a clue on the screen for you watching at home. Stieg, on cinema, play or pass?
Play again.
You'll play again. Time starts now. I'm an actor born in New York in 1948. I rose to prominence in the lead role as a sensitive boy in American Graffiti with Stieg.
Pass.
OK, you've got the wrong answer. The equivalent of a wrong answer, it means, Ray, you have control of the game and time continues now. With Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, I became a box office star. Short and somewhat chubby, I have relied on intelligence, energy and personal integrity to get... Ray.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss is the correct answer. Well done. Answered in the 3 zone. It takes you up to 8. It means you're playing catch-up. The subject is farming. There's a clue on the screen for you watching at home. Stieg, farming, play or pass?
I think I'll pass this time.
You'll pass this time. OK. Right, Ray, you have control of the game. You're on 8, Stieg is on 3, time starts now. I am a practice that can be traced to the time of the early Egyptians who used me to improve their agricultural production. I was also, Ray.
Irrigation.
Irrigation is correct. Well interrupted and well guessed. Very well done. OK, that's fair enough. You took a big chance there. It means that Ray Patton from Northern Ireland is today's winner, and he's this week's winner, and he's into the semi-finals of Going for Gold later on in the series. And we give him yet another token of his our appreciation for you, exclusive to winning contestants of Going for Gold. Ray Patton from Northern Ireland. Well done, sir. Well done. It means that we say goodbye to a very worthy loser in Stieg Skorga from Norway. Stieg, thanks very much for being with us on Going for Gold. Well done. A round of applause for him too. Well done. OK, join us again the next time we're all going for gold. Bye-bye. See you next week.